scenario for using a lambda function. So we have our list of items. Let's say we want to filter this list and only get the items with price greater than or equal to $10. Again, one basic way is to define an empty list, like filtered. Then we iterate over our list of items. For each item, we get the price. If it matches our criteria, we'll add it to this list. But that's pretty basic. A better approach is to use the built-in filter function. Look at the parameters. This function, just like the map function, takes two parameters, a function and an iterable. So it will apply this function on each item of this iterable. If the item matches some criteria, it will return it. So let's see how we can use this function. As the first argument, we're going to pass a lambda function. This function takes an item and returns a Boolean value that determines if this item matches a criteria or not. In this case, we want to get the price of each item and see if it's greater than or equal to $10. So the result of this expression is a Boolean value. If it's true, this item will be returned. Now, as the second argument to the filter function, we pass our items list. Let's temporarily store the result in a variable called x and print it. So we get a filter object. A filter object, just like a map object, is iterable, so we can loop over it, and we can also convert it to a list right away. So let's call list. Now we get a filtered list that we can print on the terminal. So as you can see, we only have product 1 and 3 because their prices are greater than $10. Over the next two lectures, I'm going to show you more examples of using lambdas in your programs. So here we have this list of items. Let's imagine we want to transform this list into a different shape. So currently, each item in this list is a tuple of two items. Let's say we're only interested in the price of these items. So we want to transform this list into a list of numbers. That is the list of prices. Here's a basic way to do this. We can define an empty list, then iterate over our list of items. So for item in items, we call prices dot append item of 1, which returns the price of each item. Now let's print the prices. So we get a list of numbers. With this code, we have transformed or mapped our original list into a different list. Okay? But there is a better and more elegant way to achieve the same result. Instead of this loop, we can use the map function. So we call the built-in map function. As you can see, this function takes two parameters, a function and one or more iterables. So as the first argument, we can pass a lambda function, and as the second argument, we can pass our list of items. This map function will apply our lambda function on each item in this list. Let me show you what I mean. So we pass a lambda. This lambda is a function that will transform each item in our original list. So the parameter to this function is item, and here we simply want to return the price of that item. So item of 1. Now, as the second argument to the map function, we need to pass our items list. So this map function will iterate over this iterable, and it will call this lambda function on each item of this iterable. Now let's see what this function returns. So temporarily, I'm going to assign this to a variable called x. Let's print x. And also, we don't need these 3 lines because we can achieve the same result using the map function. So delete. Now let's run this program. So this map function returns a map object, which is another iterable. So we can easily iterate over it. For item in x, we'll print item. There you go. So we get the prices. Alternatively, we can convert this map object into a list object. So we can use our list function. Earlier, you learned that you can pass any iterables to this list function to create a new list. So we pass that here. And now we can rename X to prices and simply print prices. We don't need this loop here. Let's run the program so we get a list of 3 numbers. So this is how the map function works. It takes a lambda function and applies it on every item of this iterable. Hi guys, thank you for watching this tutorial. My name is Mosh and I have tons of tutorials like this for you on my channel. So be sure to subscribe and also please like and share this video. If you want to learn Python properly from scratch with depth, I have a comprehensive Python tutorial for you. The link is below this video, so click the link to get started.